Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm your host, James Norm, and you are now entering my channel, Norm-Ality. Over here, it's just a normal reality. Now, today we are starting a whole new gameplay right after Jak and Daxter, The Lost Precursor Legacy. We are starting to play Jak II. With that being said, little exclaimers before I start the game. First disclaimer is the first episode is going to be a little more cutscenes and a little less, talking. So there's going to be quite a few cutscenes that I'm just going to let play through. I don't want to talk through them. Secondly, this game is almost a complete 180 difference from the first game. So it's, instead of brightly colored, it's going to be a little more darker and grungy. So keep that in mind. And last but not least, this game is rated T. So let's get this game started.
For every age, there is a time of trial. The rocks faced such a fire before they were the strength beneath our feet. The plants braved vast winds before their roots could give us life. As a sage of considerable years, I have known only one such great ordeal. Yet the hero it created was a champion for all time. Today's the big day, Jak. I hope you are prepared for whatever happens.
I think I figured out most of this machine. It interacts somehow with that large precursor ring. I just hope we didn't break anything moving it here to the lab.
Easy for you to say. We did all the heavy lifting.
Daxter! Don't touch anything! Though the precursors vanished long ago, the artifacts they left behind can still do great harm.
Or great good, if you figure out how to use them.
I've had some experience with such things. I know you can make it work.
Looks like Jak still got the mojo.
Interesting. It appears to be reading out some preset coordinates.
Look at that.
Finally, the last rift gate has been opened.
What are those things?
So this is how it happened.
You cannot hide from me, boy.
Do something, Jak!
What's this do? Or that? How about this one? Anybody press all the buttons?
What was that thing?
Hang on, everyone!
I want on this thing!
Find yourself, Jak!
Okay. I swear, that's the last time I ever touch any stupid precursor crap!
There he is. Move in. Step away from the animal.
Ah!
Forget the rat. The Baron wants him. We've been waiting for you.
Don't worry, Jak. I'll save you before you know it.
Dark Eco injection cycle complete. Bio readings nominal and unchanged.
Nothing. I was informed that this one might be different.
He is surprisingly resistant to your experiments, Baron Praxis. I fear the Dark Warrior program has failed.
You should at least be dead with all the dark eco I pumped into you.
What now? Metalhead armies are pressing their attacks. Without a new weapon, my men cannot hold them off forever.
I will not be remembered as the man who lost this city to those vile creatures. Move forward with a final plan and finish off this thing tonight.
As you wish. I'll be back later.
Ding ding, third floor. Body chains, roach food, torture devices. Hey, buddy, you seen any heroes around here? Whoa! What'd they do to you? Jack, it's me, Daxter! That's a fine hello. I've been crawling around in this place, risking my tail, literally, to save you. I've been looking for you for 2 years! Say something! Just this once!
I'm gonna kill Praxis.
Shh! Right now, we gotta get you out of here. Just let me figure out how to open the security locks for your chair so I can... Or, you can do it. Jack, easy now. Easy, buddy. It's your old pal Daxter, remember?
Daxter?
What the heck was that? Sheesh! Remind me not to piss you off. Come on, tall, dark, and gruesome. We're out of here. I brought you some new threads. Put them on.
So right off the bat, Jack talks now. And playing this as a kid, I was extremely excited about that. Makes me extremely happy. But if I was to change anything about this game, everyone would be a little less dark and edgy. But you can't win them all.
These precursor orbs are worth a lot now. We might find a few hidden around, or get some doing difficult tasks. We'll be able to buy stuff with them.
So like Daxter said, the precursor orbs are now technically the power cells. So when you go into an area, you kind of want to look around on the corners and stuff and grab them. They do help you buy secrets, and like in the older games, the secrets are like more like cheat codes. So
Please tell me you
you get to buy some kind of cheat codes when you collect enough of them.
Alert. Prison escape in progress.
And some codes are helpful, the other codes are not. Like the first code you pretty much unlock if you collect 5 of those orbs is you can turn off the goatee that Jack is wearing. So that's not going to help you in a fight, but still. Right now I got to escape from prison.
There are lots of Crimson Guard crates lying around for the taking. Break that crate. Good job. The crate had a health pack inside. Pick it up. You'll want to keep healthy, Jack, or who'll do the fighting?
You are in a restricted sector. This sector is on high alert.
If you duck before you jump, you'll go higher. You'll need a high jump to reach the top of this ledge, Jack. Dodge, Jack. Do your, stuff.
We're beginning our sweep.
Now, just to let y'all guys know, I've never platinumed this game, but I have beaten this game a long time ago. And when it comes to the intro, I've played that enough to know what I need to do. So
Surrender yourself. You are under arrest.
You can get a longer jump by rolling into it.
We have movement on level 1. Move in. Take him out. There he is. Open fire.
yeah, I can unlock the first secret.
Prisoner on level 2.
If you jumped and ducked, you'll crash down to the ground hard enough to break lots of things. Breaking stuff's fun, right?
I've been on duty for 2 days straight. Don't complain. I got Sword Patrol next week. You poor bastard. Give it up! Taking heavy casualties!
is no escape.
And then now we're out.
We're
Woo!
free, Jack! Thanks to me. Nice to breathe some fresh air, huh? We'll get that Baron Praxis guy, all right.
Hello, strangers. My name is Core. May I help?
You look like a reasonably smart man. I want information. Where the hell am I?
Sorry. He's new to the whole conversation thing.
Well, my angry young friend, you are a guest of His Majesty Baron Praxis, the ruler of glorious Haven City.
I was just a guest in the good Baron's prison.
Inside a cell or inside the city, walls surround us both. We are all his prisoners. Talk about being in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'd move on if I were you.
By order of His Eminence, the Grand Protector of Haven City, Baron Praxis, everyone in this section is hereby under arrest for suspicion of harboring underground fugitives. Surrender and die!
Excuse me, sir. Don't you mean surrender or die?
Not in this city. Protect us from these guards, and I'll introduce you to someone who can help you.
Don't let him get away! Shoot that thing! Shoot it!
That was cool. Do it again.
Something's happening to me. Something he did. I can't control it.
Very impressive.
You okay, Jack?
What you just did was very brave. This child is important.
This kid? He looks kind of scruffy.
You are in a restricted zone. Move along!
Thank you for your help, but I must get this boy to safety.
Hey! What about us?
There is an underground group waging war against Baron Praxis. Its leader, the Shadow, could use fighters like you. Go to the slums. Find a dead-end alley near the city wall.
This area is off limits.
The city map is displayed in the lower right. Follow the icons on the map to reach important destinations.
Okay, so we can officially see everything. So, we can officially see at least the first area of the game, which is just this area. We need to go over there where the sword is. So I like to say this game is like the poor man's version of Grand Theft Auto. When it came out, Grand Theft Auto 3 Vice City had come out recently, and it was just, I think they were both around the same time. So when it came down to it, it's like, for a kid that his family did not want him playing Grand Theft Auto as a kid, which, to be honest, Grand Theft Auto is rated M, this is rated T. They let me play this game, and it's a child version of Grand Theft Auto. So, you can steal cars, go around, pretty much kill random civilians. The only issues you would have with the law is if you hit a cop.
We're looking for a guy named Torn. Core sent us. Are you Torn?
Maybe this guy's a mute, like you used to be.
New faces make me nervous. Word is you're out to join the fight for the city. You know, picking the wrong side could be unhealthy.
We want to see the Shadow.
Not likely. If you want to join something, why don't you and your pet go join the circus? Unless you've got the fur for a really tough task. Steal the Baron's banner from the top of the ruined tower and bring it back to me. Then, maybe we'll talk.
Okay, right off the bat, he sends us to a mission. Now, as I said, this game is definitely different from the first game. Like, there's more of an open world section to this game. As you can tell, it's not just follow a strict path and then go on. Now, there is, like, when you go into like the small sections outside the map, there's gonna be more of a stricter path there, and that's more so you don't get lost or not know what to do. A lot of the missions right now are gonna be, oh, go fetch this, oh, go do this, oh, go do that. And you don't really get an open amount of missions until after like a good segment of the game. You have to meet a lot of people, you have to talk to a lot of people, a lot of cutscenes. And when you finally start kind of talking to a bunch of people, that's when you start getting like all these miscellaneous missions and like stuff dotting your map, and you're like, and you can actually get a choice on what you do. But right now it's more of a, it's establishing the game, it's establishing the atmosphere, and you're not going to get much choices when it comes to missions. I will say, I think the thing they did better than they did with Jak I, the open world and the platforming really do melt together better in this game than they did in Jak I. Because in Jak I, they have like, you have open world portion and then an obvious like platforming portion. In this game, it's more like everything's open world, and then there's a little bit of platforming with the open world. Yeah, you still have those areas where, like this area specifically, it's like an obvious platforming segment, but it still kind of melts well with the open world. I like this scene, okay? I like this little cutscene that's come up, and you'll see why.
I guess you guys are in.
Biggest reason I like that scene is because if you watched me play the first game, every time you got a power cell, they did like a little dance every single time. And yes, it does get annoying, but that was funny. Like the first thing you grab, they start trying to do a little dance, and it gets interrupted because the whole place just crumbles down to pieces. I thought that was kind of funny. It's like they're making fun of the first game. I love it when game companies do that. So now we go back to Torn. So I'm not gonna make you watch this little trip to Torn, because honestly, it's a lot of that. I will have like you'll see one trip maybe, but you won't see it every time. It's just I will arrive at Torn. So I see you when I get to Torrens. Hold on. Let's try this. I'm gonna see if we could do this. Okay? And 3, 2, 1. Doop.
Woo! Being a big hero sure makes you thirsty.
The Baron turned off all water to the slums. He's willing to sacrifice innocent lives just to destroy the underground. I shouldn't be surprised. I've seen his evil before while serving in the Crimson Guard. That's why I quit.
You were a Crimson Guard? Well, that explains your charming sense of humor.
My friend in the Guard tells me the valve to turn the water back on is located outside the city, at the pumping station.
Outside the city? What about the security walls?
What about the metalheads? It ain't a petting zoo out there. Peeps be getting deep-sixed.
Find the large drain pipe in the north wall. It'll take you outside the city to the pumping station. Get to the main valve and open it. If you survive, the slums will be indebted to you. If not, maybe we'll have a touching moment of silence in your honor.
I'd like to give him a touching moment.
Okay, so now we have to go out of the wall again. So it's like one mission after the other. So that's the good thing. It's a constant stream, really, of missions until the story starts progressing. I think the biggest thing about the story right now is, I mean, of course the main goal is to get 2 Baron Praxis and take them out. That's at least Jack's goal. But when it comes down to it, the big mission right now, or the submission I guess you say, is to get a hold of the Shadow. Because the Shadow is supposed to help you get to Baron Praxis. Now, we don't know who the Shadow is. And I don't think you even know who. You don't even get to meet him until like pretty late into the game. And so you're going to be doing a lot of these missions. Now you have to do a bunch of missions for not just Torn, you have to do a bunch of missions for a few other characters. I think today is more of a Torn episode. But so yeah, I think today's more of a Torn episode. So we're going to focus on Torn. I think after this mission, I'm end episode 1 because the next person comes up after this mission. So these are dark eco crystals, if you didn't know that, and a little scene when you became a gremlin, pretty much. That's what you can do with these crystals. Then the yellow crystals I just picked up from the metalheads. Well, they're called metalheads. They're metalhead gems, and those gems are for a specific person. So, and I don't think you'll be seeing anything of that person until a couple episodes later. So I think that's one thing in this game would have been awesome if they had like a store type deal where you can like go buy stuff. I think that'd be awesome. I will say also the enemies have definitely like gotten a little cooler. here's the end of this mission. Right around this corner. Take out these metalheads. Get the shinies. And here you go.
Ah, the valve. Allow me. Don't say it. Don't even chuckle. Next time, you turn the valve.
There you go. And now I'm gonna meet y'all guys at Torn. And 3, 2, 1.
The slum's water is back on. I'd love to see the heads roll when the Baron finds out.
Yeah, I'm sure he's losing lots of sleep over this armpit of the city. We've done what you've asked. Now when do we see the shadow?
When I say so, if I say so. But before I even think about it, I want you to take care of an ammo dump we've ID'd in the fortress. Lots of Crimson Guards, constant patrols. We know it's vulnerable, and the underground needs you to blow up all the ammo you find inside. Get all of it, and we'll deal a body blow to the Baron.
You're sending us in, tough guy. So what's with this we'll deal a body blow stuff?
That's fine. I want the Baron to know that it's me who's hurting him.
Okay, well, this is actually the last mission I'm doing for this video. And this is probably one of the few missions that's actually quite difficult. But it's still, like, extremely fun to do. So, are you serious? Yeah, I cannot drive. I just can't drive. Apparently, I cannot drive. And I missed my turn. Okay, let's go this way. We're supposed to be going over here. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this mission. Okay, let's start it. See if I can get done with one go. Highly doubtful.
Unauthorized use of fortress door. Activating security tank. Unauthorized use of fortress door. Activating security tank.
catch animals. I hear the underground getting stronger. Just rumors, Private. You're busted. There goes the fight. Lock and load. Call in reinforcements. Bust some hands. Hold their ground. Do not retreat. I need cover fire.
Oh. Are you... I want to say things I cannot say. Of course, I would get hit right there. I think the biggest thing that sucks about this mission is the angle. Because I'd be able to jump over those red lines quite easily if it wasn't for the angle. I walked right into that one. Okay, I think there's some health packs here. Let's see if I can grab one before he decides to shoot me. Please be health packs. Please be health packs. One. Okay. That's manageable. There should be one over here. Okay. Man. That was the hard part.
Cool, that's a
There you
security
go,
tag.
full health.
We need those to get through city checkpoints.
As I said, every time I go into an area, I look for orbs because, unlike Jak and Daxter, the first one, there's some areas you just do not come back to.
The Baron says take them and get out.
And
Metalheads in the city? Why are the guards giving them eco?
I don't want to miss one. I think it's funny they say I'm taking heavy fire, but I don't have a weapon or a gun. So it'd be understandable if I had a gun, but I don't.
Warning, missile cooling systems damaged. Alert, backup cooling system failure. Emergency overrides initiated. Missile systems at critical overload. Failsafe not responding. Danger. Warhead detonation imminent. Evacuating area.
This place has too much excitement. We need to move back to the country.
Okay. That was simple. So, see y'all guys when I get to Torn.
The demolition duo has returned. One barbecued ammo dump, served up hot.
We saw something odd while torching that ammo. The Baron's guards were giving barrels filled with eco to a group of metalheads.
Really? The Shadow will be very interested to hear that.
You know, so far, your gigs have been easier than stealing grass from a sleeping yak cow.
You and the rodent want to start proving yourselves? One of our suppliers needs his payment delivered. A bag of eco ore. Take the Zoomer parked out back and drive it to the Hip Hog Heaven Saloon in Southtown. Ask for Crew. He'll be there. And don't let the Baron's patrols stop you. By the way, when you get there, pump Crew for information. He's wired into the city and may know what the Baron is up to.
You can count on us.
Are you still here?
Okay, with that, we're actually gonna call that an episode. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. It's been really great. we're gonna meet a new character in the next episode, and he's gonna also be giving out a lot of missions. So, guys, he's literally a ton of fun. So we're gonna do this mission that Torn wants us to do right at the beginning of next episode. So, with that being said, thank you for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If y'all did, just be sure to let me know, and we'll definitely have more of this coming out, whether you want it or not, because honestly, I want to finish the game at this point in time. Don't forget to, subscribe if y'all want to, guys. Don't expect y'all to, but it does help out. It's still fun. I'm your host, James Norm, and I hope y'all have a beautiful morning, a beautiful afternoon, and a beautiful evening. Good night, everyone.